Ngiyathemba nizolijabulela lolu hlelo.
Sanibonani bafundi baka grade 12. I hope niyaphila. Uma sisiya senza learner wellness. Sisaqhubeka nje nama topics ethu namhlanje senza refinement of portfolio of plans for life after school. Refinement of portfolio of plans for life after school. Shuthi lana kunya ukulungiselela wena your portfolio, which means is ama CVs akho and everything. How do you do it? I guess define this word refinement. Ukuthi lichaza ukuthini. Refinement means to check. Lana uya-check all the information onayo ngawe, all the information, whether it has all your plans and information. It has all your plans and information that is needed. Okay, we check kanjani i-portfolio yakho. Senza kanjani la? One, fanele oqala nje ufanele ukwenze njoba ucheck ukuthi yonke information, it has all your plans and the information that is needed, because lana to prepare for life after school. Awusekho ka matric usu post, shoot in other words awusekho esikoleni usu post school, right? Into yokuqala nje ufanele uyenze is to update information yakho yonke. Update all your information. Because ukuthini, sometimes uthola information endala mhlambe kade wayenza CV yakho mhlambe sindala whatever. So one is to update all your information. Mangithi update all information, ngikhuluma ngani? Ngikhuluma ngo ama marks akho, your latest marks. My latest marks ke imaphi? It can be ama marks ka June or ama marks ka September. It can be your latest marks bese kuba no current address. Mhlambe wagcina uyibhala iCV yakho usahlala kwenye indawo. Check ukuthi latest address iyona yini. And also besides ama marks ne address and your contact details as well. Contact details. Ama contact details hamsana nani, can be a cell number or your phone number. Ukuthi konke lokho kukhona yini. And then usu update like information yakho ngithi. Bese kuthi ke lokho ongakudingi, things that you don't need, throw away. Kulahle. Throw away what you don't need. Ukuze ngahlangani nezinto ozifanele uzenjani uyisebenzise. And then yenza ke futhi ama new copies. It can be a copy of your ID or ama results or whatever. So make new copies. Ungalokhu hambisa izinto ezindala eseyigugile eseyingcolile eseyithelwa amathiye no car and all that. Make new copies. And also bese futhi uthi assess the progress towards achieving your plan. and make a lot of what you still need to do. Angithi ke manje yonke into yakho isila phambi kwakho. Unama copies, ama-new copies ongadingi ulahlile. You have updated your information. Wafaka your latest marks. Wafaka your current address or your telephone number. Manje ke assess-ke manje. Check out ukuthi kwi-progress yakho iyahamba yini iye towards achieving your plans, and make a list of what you still need to do. Masekhona okunye osadinga ukuthi ukwenze kubhala eceleni ukuze wenze njani, ukuze ungakukhohlwa. So masuqedile konke ke, organize umsebenzi wakho awube ne-order. Organize all the documents. Mangithi organize ama-documents akho ngisho ukuthini, wafake in a logical way so that you can easily find them. So ama-documents akho must be organized. Organize all your documents. It's either organize it in a file or organize it in a pockets, something. But organize all documents in a logical way, akulandelani, in a logical way, so that you can easily access them. Ungasheshe wenze njani makuthiwa kufuneka ama-results ka-grade 11 nanka, makuthiwa kufuneka ama-results ka-June ka-grade 12 nanka, kufuneka ama-results ka-September. So yonke into yakho is in a logical way. Makufuneka i-copy ID nakho, yonke into it's organized. Yonke into yazi ukuthi you can even put these stickers kwi-file yakho la uzobe ufake khona ukuthi mhlawumbe ufake u-yellow or green or red. Just makufuna lokho uzochecka la ukulabelile umsebenzi wakho ube ne-order, ukhombisa ukuthi umuntu one-order nokuthi umuntu vele oseya kuphi emhlabeni osezokwazi ukuthi enzenjani, abe independent, enze njani, azimele. Okay, nansi i-checklist when it comes to refinement of your portfolio. Checklist, bheka ukuthi zikhona yini lezi zinto. 1, portfolio yakho, 1, it must have a stamped, certified, it must have stamped esikoleni, stamped, certified copies. Lama stamped certified copies, ama-copies grade 11 ma-results, mhlawumbe ama-grade 12 June results, and grade 12 September results. All these must be certified. All these must have a school stamp. They must be stamped. And then mhlawumbe okunye kuzothiwa la fanele ube nama-references. Ma-references hamsana nama-testimonials. That is why ku-important ukuthi uyiphathe kahle esikoleni. It can be references or ama-testimonials. Uyazi vele azogcwaliswa obani, othisha or principal. So it's very important ukuthi i-behavior yakho vele is gonna count. So in ama-testimonials or from, usually they need it from 2 teachers, which could be your principal. From 2 teachers, can be your principal or your class teacher, right? And then bese kuba ke okunye futhi ofanele u-checklist yakho, check-a ukuthi ama-copies, you have 3 certified copies of your ID. 3 certified copies of your ID. So ake ngithi ke mhlambe iplan yakho yokuthi mhlambe ufuna uqhubeka nokufunda work out, ayiqhubekeli phambili. So yini ke oyenzile wena? Mhlambe unama-alternative plans, mhlambe khona okunye othe hayi mawukuthi ngiqhubeki ngala nginama-alternative plans ngizokwenza okunye. So you have to have those alternative plans in case i-first choice ayisebenzi. First choice mhlambe ngifuna ukufunda, mhlambe ama-results ami awazoba right, then have an alternative plan ukuthi what is your plan B, because your plan A awuphumelelanga, then what is your plan B? And then also you need to have copies. You need to have copies of applications for study. it can be applications owenzile for ukuyofunda, or it can be applications for umsebenzi. Mhlambe uzothi if I don't get accepted, then ngizo-applyela a certain job. So you need to have copies as well of those applications owenze njani owenzile. Okay, and then bazophendula ngithi as well. So bazophendula ama responses that you receive. Mabephendula wabeke now from it's either ama responses akho can be from HEIs, which is higher education institutions, or it can be responses from employers. Now futhi wabeke uwazi ukuthi hayi sebengiphendulile na, then sengilindele ngapha nangapha, uwazi kodwa ukuthi yonke into yakho injani, it is in order. And also mhlambe ufuna ukuyofunda ku HEI, higher education institution, check-a ke nawe as well ukuthi do you have their yearbook, ukuthi benzani ngonyaka. Yearbook can be prospectus yakhona or whatever nje ephathelene nento ofuna ukwenza njani ukuyenza. And then unawo yini again ama contact details, contact details unawo yini of places that you have applied to. Alabo bantu so apply like bona, you need to have my contact details as well. And then ogunye, and then sengikhulumile nge-ID ukuthi your ID should be ibe current size photo. And then ogunye futhi your CV, it is very important that your CV is updated, because with CV we keep on changing information. So your CV is also check ukuthi injani updated as well, right? Bese ke manje ke usuyenzile ke refinement of a portfolio. Now what is the next step? The next step is to record of plans. Lama plans akho onawo, record of plans and progress, nokuqhubekela phambili towards achievements. Record of progress, record of plans and progress towards achievement. Okay, yini le ngikhuluma ngayo lana? You need to keep a record of your plans. Iba ne record yakho of your plans, so that why fanele ube ne record yama plans akho. If you have a record of your plans uyidingelani, so that you can use it. You can use it to see ukuthi khona any progress engenzayo. You have a record of plans and progress because you want to see ukuthi you are making progress. Record plan yakho, it can be a schedule yakho ukuthi this is my record of plans. It can be a spreadsheet yakho oyenzile. Mhlambe spreadsheet yakho izobe ikhuluma ngani, ngama plans osazo, plans yet to be achieved. Uyayibona la ukuthi uhlelekile yonke into yakho, it is in order, right? And then vele njengoba wenza zonke lezi zinto, i-aim yakho is to go to tertiary, angithi uyofunda. Nakhona ke futhi kukhona i-admission point score, they call it an APS. Masiphelele it is admission point score. Admission point score yini nale? When you get to tertiary or HEI, they admit you according to ama points akho, ake ngithi ke just to deviate kancane, ukade ubhala i-exam, right? national NSC exam. Right. This exam kade uyibhala ama results nje ahlukene kahle kahle. Minimum of your minimum requirement yama results akho ihlukene kawu-3. It's either you get a bachelor or you get a diploma or you get a higher certificate. Mase kuphuma ama results. Higher certificate. Yini ofanele uyenze or yini ofanele uyazi as umfundi waka grade 12 ukuthi for me to mhlambe ngifuna ukwenza whatever course engifuna ukuyenza, and le course it requires me to have a bachelor or it requires me to have a diploma or it requires me to have a higher certificate. Okay, mangabe ngifanele le course engifuna ukuyenza, it requires ukuthi noma kanjani nga-matric fanele ngithole ubachelor which is B. So ku-bachelor fanele ngitholeni mina ama-results ami ku-statement of results sami. Statement of results sakho, if you have to have a bachelor fanele ube no level 4 o level 4 bakho fanele babe ngaki babe u4, right? And then o level 3 bangaba u2. So you have 4 level 4s and you've got o level 3 abangaki about 2. Then you get your B, which is your bachelor. For a diploma fanele ube no level 3 about 4 o level 3 bangaba u4, and then o level 2 bangaba futhi u2 babe u2, and then you get your diploma. For a higher certificate o level 3 bangaba u3, and then o level 2 babe futhi u3. Then uyazi ukuthi that is how they score you la engikhulume khona nge-APS, which is admission point score. That is how you are scored, right? Then you will know ukuthi how hard you have to work ukuze ukwazi ukuthi if I need a bachelor fanele noma kanjani ngibe no level 4 about 4, ngibe no level 3 about 2. If it's a diploma fanele no level 3 about 4, no level 2 about 2. If it's a higher certificate, then level 3 about 3, no level 2 they can be 3. Then you get a certificate, right? And then this you do before you be admitted. 1, you have to decide on which institution you want to go and study. Decide at which institution ufuna ukuyofundaphi you want to study. Decide ukuthi ufuna ukufundaphi. Most decidile phela fanele awungeke uvele ungene uhamba ngeenyawo. You have to fill in gcwalisa application form. Uyawazi ama requirements. You have gone through their usucheckile mhlambe I calendar labo ukuthi how it works, wa-check as well ukuthi yizini izinto abayidingayo for you to get accepted. So you have filled in the application form, and then awugcini ngokuyigcwalisa kuphela. Igcwalisa phela bese wenze njani? Bese uyayithumela. Send forms in advance of the closing date. Wagcwalise, send forms in advance. Uyayazi closing date uthi inini. So musu ukuhambisa sekulate wasend ama forms in advance of the closing date. Ngakafika closing date, because once kwafika closing date, whatever you send after will not be accepted. Yathathwa ifakwe emqonyeni they forget about you. And then also check ukuthi lana nkathi ugcwalisa you have included all the relevant documents afunekayo. Wafakile in wonke ama documents afunekayo, your ID, your results, your ID, your results and everything that they need. Include all the relevant documents. Mhlambe uzothola ukuthi ene lana before you get admitted, mhlambe there is an interview that you have to go through. Fanele uhambe uyokwenza interview or kune selection test eyenziwayo. If there's a selection test, uyanikwa i-date ukuthi uzoyenza ngasikhatsini. It can be interview or a selection test. Keep in mind ukuthi izoba on which date, izoba ngasiphi isikhathi, and it's gonna be in which venue. Isikhathi, i-date, ne-venue. Nalapho futhi make sure, njoba ngithe make sure ukuthi uma uyobhala i-exam you are 2 hours early. Nala make sure ukuthi you come early, you come prepared, because if you come late uzobe usuphenika, awuphethe izinto ezidingeka. Mhlawumbe bazokutshela ukuthi for you to come and write this test you need to bring 1 2 3. Make sure ukuthi zonke lezo zinto usiphethe. Okunye kuthola ukuthi ukuthola phambili. Mawukuthi awukuthola bakutshela bring something in advance. Yenza sure ukuthi yonke into yakho uyibekile wayiqoqa. And okunye ufanele ukwenza ukuze ungabe disappointed, most apply endaweni eyodwa. Apply at more than one institutions. Why? Because sometimes you might not be accepted kule oyifunayo. Yikho ngithe iba no option B. Have something to fall back on. So apply at more than one institution to avoid disappointment ukuthi angisathathwanga so sengihleli, I've wasted my whole year. No, apply more than one. And then also please check the deadlines. Ama deadlines hamsana nama closing date. Check the deadlines for submission ukuthi on such and such a day is a closing day. So izinto zami fanele zibe sezikhona ngaleso sikhathi ukuze ngenze njani ngingabe sengiyaphoxeka angisakwazi ukungena or ukuthi ngiacceptwe la ngifuna ukuya khona. Right. And then what are the requirements zama courses la ofuna ukwenza noma ngabe ufuna ukusebenza? Ama requirements ke yini edingekayo? Ama requirements, most of the courses have additional requirements. Ama courses amaningi ufanele uwenze e-tertiary or HEI, they have additional requirements. Amanye, they have their own selection test abazothi yenze, or they can ask you to attend an interview njoba ngishilo. So those are additional requirements. Ukuthi yes, seng-applyile, but still kusafanele ngenze njani ngiyokwenza interview. Still kusafanele ngenze njani ngiyobhala i-test. So those are additional requirements. Ufanele wazi ukuthi ayadingeka yini for the special course that you want to do. Right. Bese ke okunye ke we come from different family backgrounds. Ma backgrounds ethu esiqhamuka kuwona ngamakhaya awafani futhi anjani awalingani. Okay, so uzothola ukuthi la kule institution ofuna ukuya kuyona they do offer finance for certain courses. In other words, bayakunika imali ukuthi ukwazi ukwenza leyo course, but vele leyo mali uzophinde uyikhokhe once you finish. Banama terms, they've got T's and C's, banama terms and conditions. So mhlawumbe uzothola ukuthi kulama institutions that offer finance for certain courses, if ukuthi you accept that offer, yazi ukuthi you have to decide when before you take that offer. Decide how you are going to pay for your studies. Decide how you will pay for your studies. Kanjani? It can be either uthola ini bursary. Mhlambe it's not a bursary, it's a scholarship that you have been offered depending on my results akho. Or it can also be a loan, a student loan. But if it's a loan, then definitely you have to pay it back. And then HEIs, those higher education institutions, they also have financial aid offices. Uzothola ukuthi bane financial aid office. Go there and inquire financial aid office. Ngena ubuze, ukubuza akoni, ukubuza kuzokwenza njani, kusiza wena. Ngena ngaphakathi and check ukuthi kule financial aid office zikhona indlezi zinto abazozidinga. They might need your merit awards, or mhlambe scholarship and other awards, or uthola ukuthi mhlambe they give you i-bursary njengoba ngishilo, uthola ama-bursary, or you get a loan from the university. Yazi ukuthi if it's a loan uzoyithola ufunda uqede, but once you finish they require you ukuthi wenze njani to pay it back. Kuba nama-terms and conditions ukuthi uyikhokha kanjani, hayi ukuthi bayifuna yonke kanye kanye. Sometimes abalokhu bebamba kancane kancane, but vele ngoba uthatha i-loan fanele wenze njani, fanele uyibuyise. Mhlambe mhlambe i-career yakho i-sport, uthola ukuthi mhlambe kwi-sport you do get i-sport bursary ukuthi uqhubeke whatever sport ofuna ukuyenza. Or ukhona no-NSFAS, NSFAS as well. NSFAS, it is called National Student Financial Aid Scheme. Leyo-ke you don't pay it back. NSFAS, it is an aid scheme. It's a National Student Financial Aid Scheme that is given to students labo who cannot afford. Mhlambe they check, because nakhona before you get to NSFAS they need a pay slip of your parent or your guardian, because you get it according to ukuthi i-category abahola kuyona iyafika in this level. Then it is an aid, usizo liqhamuka from the institution ukuthi isize. That is why it's called National Student Financial Aid Scheme, NSFAS. You find most of the students, they abuse this financial aid scheme, because to them, once bathola NSFAS, they buy phones. Umuntu awuyakhohlwa ukuthi kahle kahle fanele athole idingo lasesikole. Mhlambe let's say for instance uqashile, you have to pay rent, fanele uthenge ukudla because awuhlali ngaphakathi ecampusini. Uthola ukuthi umuntu akanandaba nazo zonke lezi zinto. They buy phones, they want the latest phones because bafuna ukutrend abangani babo. Abanye once nje yangena kuthiwa nje ayikhale, once yakhala they buy booze, iphathi koze kuse, then akasenayo imali umuntu yokuqhubeka. So be responsible. Kuqala lapho ukuthi ube responsible, because that money is there ukuthi kwenze njani, izosiza wena. Uthola ukuthi mhlambe amanye ama-companies they do offer bursaries, but again they check lapha kuma-results akho ukuthi how did you score lapho ku-APS yakho. Uthola ukuthi mhlambe ku-APS yakho ama-results akho they are so good, so you get ama-bursaries from companies and organizations. Basho mhlambe they go to, because before kuphele unyaka mhlambe they'll go to certain institutions, to certain schools, and then they'll tell the head of the school ukuthi we are going to fund mhlambe 4 students from the school, but whatever course that they're doing, Tina will be paying for accommodation, fees, textbooks, as well as pocket money. Thola ukuthi nalapho ke they've got ilento criteria abayidingayo. They know ukuthi for umuntu ukuthi simsponsorish for this person to get this bursary or this financial aid scheme, fanele kube umuntu oscorishe so much marks. Then bayakwazi ukusiza. Uthola umuntu uthi efika nje usenayo yonke into, they've given the person a laptop and everything, so wakhe nje ukuthi afike enze njani, aperforme, aqhubeke, afunde. Abanye uthola ukuthi amanye ama-bursaries from they come from ama-employers. Ma-employers mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi kunama-trade unions that send people to the company, and then lapho they go to employers and then they offer ama-bursaries ukuthi okay, uzothi efunda, uzothi esebenza or la eqashiwe abe enze njani, abe efunda as well. We are going to be paying for ufunda kwakhe. So kwesinye isikhathi you get what we call work study programs. If it's a work study program, so uzothola ukuthi la usebenza khona mhlambe work study program uthola ukuthi uyafunda ecampusini, but after hours uyasebenza futhi khona ecampusini. You get paid for ukuthi uqashiwe. So it's a work study program where you work at campus, yes, in your spare time, because ufuna ukuzenza njani, ukuzenzela imali. Those things, find out from admin if they do offer, and then you can offer your services. Uthola ukuthi uyafunda, and then mhlambe after hours or during your attend, you work at your spare time, and then you get money. And then khona ke okunye futhi which you call edu loan. It's loans for different educational needs. So it's an edu loan for loan ukuthi uyafunda. Leyo ke vele uzwenza njani, masuqedile ukufunda uzwenza njani, you have to pay it back. And then also besides edu loans, there are also loans from banks. Loans from banks as well. Loans from banks, check futhi again ukuthi those loans from banks, ithini interest rates. So mhlambe you are paying a lot of money, also usuyikhokha back izobe isithanda ukukusinda or isithanda ukuba nzima, right? So all these things you need to take note of before uqale uyofunda or before uqale ukuyosebenza, whatever you've decided to do. Check-ke njengoba siqalile sasho ukuthi your information is all updated. Yonke into abazoyidinga it is updated. Ongakudingi akuhlanganisi nokudingekayo. Ama-copies uwenzile, and they're all certified, because once you send something that is not certified, it's document lapho ayiphelele. And then all the documents are organized as well. We check and njengoba ngishilo ngakhuluma checklist ukuthi yonke into check, is it stamped, is it certified, unawo ama-copies uwenzile yini, unawo ama-alternative plans, uyile yini kwi-website ye-institution leyo ufuna khona, wa-check their yearbooks, wa-check i-prospectus ukuthi ama-courses what do they offer. And then also unawo yini ama-contact details of the places that you applied to. And then also i-CV yakho, is it updated? And then your record, have you kept the record of your plans or progress towards achievement? Ma-record akho akhiphile yini? And then ucheck ukuthi le institution ofuna ukufunda kuyona, check ukuthi uya-comply yini qala. Bese uyabheka futhi ukuthi have you filled in the application form? Uyigcwalisile application form? all the forms, they have been sent in advance, that is before the closing date, and also all the relevant documents that you need to include, they are there. And then also ngathi enza sure futhi you don't apply in only one institution. Check ukuthi ama institutions or apply kona, there are more than one, for you not to be disappointed. And also check again, you need also to check again ama deadlines, the deadlines that you have met the deadlines for submission. Again ubhekeke lapha ukuthi uyazi ukuthi for you to get a bachelor you need to have this, for you for a diploma you need to have this, for a higher certificate you need to have this. Then once you have done all these, then uyazi ukuthi ama requirements, amanye njengoba ngishilo ukuthi amanye ama institutions they have most courses have additional requirements. Bheka-ke futhi ukuthi lawo ma requirements akhona yini lapho. Are you going to need to write an extra test, or do you need to go for an interview? Date uyibhalile, isikhathi uyasazi, nevenue where you're going to be doing all that. And then bese kuza-ke ekukhokheni, institutions that offer i-finance, ikhona yini i-finance, when uzokwenza njani. Are you going to pay it on your own, or uzofuna i-bursary or scholarship, or uzofuna i-loan? And then also check ukuthi le course yakho iyakunika scholarship, or idinga ama-merit awards according to ama results akho, or you're going to go for edge loans, or you're going to go to the bank and get loans. Konke lokho you need to konke lokho are things you need to, all these are the things that you need to do prior to going or prior to being accepted. Once you have all these things, then you are covered. Uyazi ukuthi then you are all systems go. The refinement of a portfolio yakho is up to date, and also all your plans for life after school konke is sorted out, and then it's all systems go. But kuqala lapha ekutheni, are you organized? Did you organize your work early? Uplanile yini? Kubela lapha back to planning. Have you done research yakho? Have you planned everything? And then once you've done all that, then you are right. Yonke into yakho is okay. Then you continue with your tertiary education. We've come to the end of today's lesson. I hope enjoy. I will see you next time. Thank you very much.
Ningakhohlwa ukuthi nisengathokozela ezinye izifundo eziyisithupha kanye nezengeziwe i-learner wellness, i-career guidance kanye ne-advanced program. Hlanganyela nathi kwizifundo ezi-online ku-068 151 1072 noma ku-GoDigi@godigitalsa.today. Siyabonga.